welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to share with you my top 3 pieces of advice when it comes to applying your makeup look. The first thing I want you to think about before you apply any makeup on any given day is to think about, do you know your skin type? Now, by skin type I mean, is it oily, is it dry, is it dehydrated? The reason I want you to understand what your skin type is that it will influence the type of makeup products that you purchase. So if we take my skin, for example, when I was younger, so in my 20s, I suffered quite badly on my face with eczema, which meant that through the creams and everything that I was using to treat the eczema, my skin actually became thinner in that area where the eczema was. So what I spend my time doing now that I'm that bit older is using skincare that supports my skin and helps it to repair and provides a protective layer. It builds up that protective layer for me. But it means that my skin tends in the main to be that much drier. It's more dehydrated, maybe a little bit more oily around the T-zone. So the makeup products that I look to purchase, in particular when I think about things like a concealer, they are more hydrating. So the products are creamier, they have a creamier texture to them. And that means that when I apply the concealer underneath my eyes, the concealer sits really nicely underneath that area. However, if I was to use a product that was drier in formula, then when I'm applying it, it wouldn't sit as nicely on the skin. I would be pulling the skin when I'm applying it, but also there would be a tendency for it to look a little bit more cakey because the product wouldn't be sitting nicely on my skin. So understanding your skin type, I think, is really important. And the way to do this is, to do some research on the internet, understand the different types of skin type there are, and then think about how your skin reacts in different situations and try and identify what your skin type is. If you're struggling to do that, then I would definitely recommend going to have a one-to-one with a beautician, and they can properly look at your skin and advise you accordingly. The next thing I want you to think about is, do you know your skin tone? Now, this is the difference between whether you have a cool skin tone, so it's got a blue undertone, or whether you've got a warm skin tone, in which case it's got a yellow undertone to the skin. Now, if we look at these two drapes, this would colour here, which is called a bright warm pink. This is more suited to someone with a warm skin tone. However, this one here, which is a blue-red, is more suited to someone with a blue undertone, so they've got a cool skin tone. So the reason it's important to know what your skin tone is if you think about the enormous array of foundations that are out there, and it's not just the texture but then also the colour as well, so the tone of that foundation. By knowing your particular skin tone, that will help you to narrow down what foundation colour to go for. And we all know that if we put the wrong foundation or the wrong colour tinted moisturiser on our skin, it can make us look really sallow, it can make us look older, it can make our skin enhance any blemishes that might be there. So getting the right colour for your skin tone is really, really important. And so in turn, knowing your skin tone is going to help with that decision. But it also influences things like what blusher colour to go for, and also lipstick colour. So again, another key area I think that's really important for you to know. The last thing I think that you need to think about is, what are you going to be doing that day? So what activity are you going to be undertaking? Are you going to be going up to London, into an office, meeting clients, or are you going to be at home doing the school run or taking the dog for the walk, or I don't know, maybe a photo shoot, or maybe a wedding or an anniversary party, garden party, going to the races, whatever it might be. Different situations call for different makeup looks, and in turn you need to think about, do I really need to be applying a full face of makeup every day, or can I actually go for more of a minimal makeup look? So for example, if you were going to go out dog walking, or you were going to be at the races all day, you're going to be outside in the sunshine, and you may want to consider wearing and ensuring something like your foundation or your primer has an SPF in it. However, if you're going to be in the office all day and you want your makeup to look great for the whole day, you need to be using products that give you longevity. Maybe you're going to a wedding and you want to think about introducing a setting spray to help your makeup last for that day. Or maybe you want to think about adding a primer before your foundation, and that again might help your makeup to stay in place. So, think about what it is that you'll be doing that day, what events you're up to. It may be that you are just wanting to wear a minimal makeup look for the first part of the day, and then you're going to be out and about, and actually you want to take up or take with you a touch-up kit so that you can just reapply the tinted moisturiser, or add a bit of powder, maybe your nose or the T-zone area is looking a bit oily. So there's lots of things to think about before you even start to apply your makeup. But once you get those three things, I think, clear in your mind, it helps and make it easier to think about and know what products to use, how to apply them, and what makeup ultimately you want to go for. For me, I don't want to be applying a full face of makeup every day if I'm just going out and walking the dog. But if I was going out and meeting a client, I might want to think about applying more makeup, and for that makeup to last longer. So then I would think about the longevity and what products I can use to help keep the makeup in place. So I hope that helps, and obviously there are more makeup videos and styling tips on my YouTube channel. Please do take a look, and if you want to be kept up to date with what's going on my channel, don't forget to hit the button and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching today, and I look forward to seeing you soon.